Back on Wind Chaser. Been a while since I did a video, just been really busy. We're out here putting down herbicide on a field that we've already sprayed. I've been using Courseplay quite a bit as I'm doing other things, but oh, is it live? Oh, interesting. I want to see if it's actually live. It's not now. Does it? I got it on my channel. Video manager? Live streaming. Is it? Oh, it actually is. Can I bring this down? Cool. Chat. Chat. Anyways. Have the clip distances turned up. Everything's looking really good. And we left off like somewhere over here. Basically haven't touched my 4440 sprayer for about like 2 weeks now. Just been super busy. I don't have indoor sound script on this either, so it's pretty loud. But it's been pretty busy with oral surgery rotations and patients, and just don't like have any time. Next week I should have my evenings free and my weekends, so hopefully I'll get back to working on that. Nice little 2-week vacation from modding. We're doing this field. We're just putting down herbicide just because it's probably one of the least weedy fields actually. I was gonna do field 1 as well, but then I'm gonna do 26 and 25 over there because they can use it. Otherwise, then I've also been like really sick this week, just lack of sleep. I've been um, our oral surgery rounds start at 7, and then I pretty much had patients in the evenings till 7, so really long days. And then you gotta do patients charts and notes after that, so really, really long days all week. So, and the week before that. Anyways, this is my running chart of nutrients. The green means everything that I've sprayed, and so we have 26 and 25 left to spray, and you can see that these are 74 and 80 acre fields. We're doing field 2 right now, which is 98 acres. Um, Total acres that we're farming is about 1268, or never mind. Yeah, 1260 out of a little over, basically 2600. Alfalfa, we're getting ready to. That was the liters I calculated off of 121 bales. This is our projected income. Basically 1.5, 1.6 million. That's base price that isn't great demand. So you can figure a great demand would actually be probably like whatever your multiplier is, 60 to 80 to 90% of that. In addition to that, so you're looking at a pretty healthy, probably 2.5 mil, something like that in sales. Um, Over here we have our lease cost. Um, this should actually be least cost times 25. Okay, so that is accurate. Excuse me. Then I have all the nutrients in the nutrient cost. It's referring back, like if you look at this equation where it's calling back on. So, and I know my liters per hectare usage, basically in all ideal situations. Um, and then obviously if we put down an application something twice, like, I don't know, lime, do we put down any of these? I wonder if, yeah, see if I do 2 applications, then I just multiply the equation by 2, and that gives me total, basically how much money, total cost per field. But really it's just to like keep me like an idea of like how much I need to like keep on my bank as like kind of like either liquid cash or I take out a direct operating loan kind of thing to keep me above water. But you can see we have about 700,000 invested into our crop, or we will after we're done spraying. I mean, we only have 2 more large fields left to spray. I just rented this one. I sold my 2 Patriot sprayers, and I'm just this one's rented. And then hopefully by the time I need to spray next time, I'll have my other sprayer finished. So I have a couple weeks to get that done still. I'm just using Courseplay right now just so it stays in the same path and I don't really have to worry about anything. And our alfalfa, I was going to mow it again, but I'm going to wait. We just put down a bunch of PK and NPK and herbicide, so I'm going to let that update for a week and then cut it next week after all the nutrients are back in it. Yeah. I actually think I'm going to take, if I jump out of here, I'm going to plant the south end of 44 to alfalfa and 18 and 3. So these 3 fields will be alfalfa, and then I'll turn 20 to something else like corn or whatever. Just because I'm sick of driving all like the mowers and the balers over there. So probably next harvest I'll get a merger as well, and then probably I'm working on a T7, redoing like a hood and stuff like that. A little bit bigger body, so I can have a nice T7 New Holland with a front end loader. Using the wheel lane script, I actually bumped the when I first sprayed these fields, it was set at like it starts to do crop destruction at growth period 3, and so I bumped that from 3 to 4. So, because if you look at the height of the corn and the height of the beans and everything like that, it's not really that high, at the third growth stage. So I figured that, I mean, if anything, it would knock it back down a growth stage, but I just decided that it doesn't do any destruction anymore till the fourth growth stage, because that gives you the fourth and then the fifth, you know, um, before harvest. So if you actually look on here, it would be we're on this growth stage, which is growth stage 3, is when it's design stock to trample your crops, but I'd rather have it at the growth stage 4 uh, prior to harvest, and then obviously after harvest. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Actually, if I were to bump that, okay, withered is 8. Anyways, you can see what we're doing. We also have 20. 19, but you can see where I sprayed everything and then I kind of like sprayed all this after I changed it, so. But that new case Patriot sprayer will be really nice because I'm really not a fan of this Pantera, but can't really argue with 120-foot booms, so. I see people asking me like about these notifications in like the top left and bottom right. Um, top left is obviously Glance Mod, and bottom left is Soil Mod, and they're written by the same guy, Decker. He's on FSUK, or he's got his GitHub page, so you can find the mods on probably mod host or FSUK, or go right to the source and his GitHub page, and they're really great. As is his wheel lanes destruction, what I'm using now, because that recognizes growth stages where the drive control crop destruction does not. And I'm actually gonna stop this guy. We're gonna go refill. One thing I did notice is that when you unfold these booms, both wheels steer, and then when it's folded up, only the front wheels steer. So I'm gonna have to look at the LUA file for this sprayer, because I'd like to utilize something like that on my CAT, my CT660, for the steering axle. So it only steers when it's lowered and it's locked when it's raised, because that'd be great. So your cheater axle is actually steering as it should be, and so you can actually leave it lowered and it doesn't affect steering. And then when you have it raised, it obviously doesn't like steer either. Another mod I haven't used in a long time is my DV120. I need to actually go back and finish up redoing the revision of the model that I'm doing. Update the model, update the row units, so the individual, update my Kuhn Kraus, and I was actually thinking of making an anhydrous application bar, like the John Deere one. It's like 64 foot or something like that. And it wouldn't cultivate or plow or anything. It would actually be scripted as like a sprayer with just no capacity. And it would be scripted as like a mechanical weed removal for soil mod. And that way the tank that you attach to the bar would actually just be a tank. It wouldn't be a sprayer. So in order for your tillage, your bar to actually put down any kind of spray, you'd actually have to have the tank attached, just like the Amazon, nurse tank. That's exactly what it'd be. It doesn't spray, it's just a tank, and the only way the bar would actually put down moisture is if you had stuff in the tank. So that's kind of, otherwise, like before, it didn't really make sense to make a huge tillage tool or bar or whatever you want to call it, applicator, just to spray. But if you can spray and then actually make it kind of remove weeds as well, I think it would be worth something, worth the time to make, instead of using a cultivator for liquid ammonia application. Anyways, after this final application of spray, hopefully we're done and we can just accelerate time to harvest and get that second cut of alfalfa cut, merged, baled, and sold, and then following week we can start harvesting our crops. Should be good on our nutrients and herbicide and stuff like that. Kind of curious how many acres we cover spraying, because we spray each field, like sometimes we put down 4 or 6 applications of chemical on a field, like field 29 we did like NPK, herbicide, lime, and then we just did another thing of PK, herbicide, lime. I think we did like 8 applications on that field 29, so, and that's no small field. I think it's like 40 acres or something like that. I have to double check. Field 29, how big are you? 67 acres. And we did, let's see here. We did 1 of that, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh my god. 9 times 67. That's 600 acres just in field 29 that we covered. So we kind of, I don't know what happened. I think the server kind of messed up our nutrients, because we did a lot of broadcasting before we plowed, and then we plowed everything under, and then it like showed like only like 3 and 2 for nutrients, which is ridiculous. What can you do? We should have enough to finish this field. We're at 47. I always like the evenings on this map. It's just kind of really makes all the textures really pop, really vibrant. You can see like this field isn't riddled with too much weeds, but I'm sure in the next 2 weeks they'll pop up. So I'm just kind of trying to take some kind of prophylactic precautions here. Not that weeds will really affect the yield all that much, but so we're on field 2 right now, and we put down PK before, and now we're doing herb. So what are you guys doing? Why am I using it? Use the case or John Deere? There's nothing, because the only case and John Deere available are junk. That's why. That's why I'm making a new one. How you did all of this? I don't know what that means. All of what? See what else we can do with this Courseplay. There we go. I'm assuming the red means end and light green means beginning. Anyways, it's really cool. Too bad we can't like superimpose this on like our console. Like that. Like our GPS. That'd be sweet. Anyway, it's basically coming up to the end here. I don't understand like why it calculates the course like this. It should, I don't know, I figure like this little gap here, it should be, you know, just overlap a little bit, not, you know, half of the course. Anyways. Call it a day with this field. We have sunflower growing in 44. And then I'll start down here. Truck. It's a little K-dub. Gotta love that indoor cab noise. as compared to loud outside. Hey, it's my streets. Awesome. See that we expanded field 25 quite a bit, and we're gonna have to refill this guy. Oh, I have 1 minute left on my rental. So we're going to go to 26. I really like the feature, like this feature. It tells you the field size. With sunflower, beer, cement, concrete, gravel, anyways, we're in 26. We're going to go south east, and we're going to go west. 2 loops on my headland, generate my course. Is that right? Red, south. Where's my course? Southeast. North? There we go, at least we got something close. Rookie mistake. Forgot to change this to herbicide. There we go. was also on the new sprayer I'm making. I'm gonna put wheels on the end of the booms, so they'll actually not. They won't dig into the terrain. This thing turns on a dime. Needs a GoPro camera out here. This is a big sprayer though. For such small planting and tillage equipment, they sure made a big sprayer. Jump onto the cab, see if we can see anything. I kind of been updating some stone. I put a new road back there that connects to the other main road, and then I'm kind of redoing the quarry and the semstone and sand plant. Added functions to my brewery, and just a lot of overhauling that's going on. Anyway, that's spraying, and I'm tired, so I'll probably call it a night. So thanks for watching.